Good morning, everybody. So today is Thursday, March 17th, and we were looking at this actually a couple weeks ago from StructureTrade.com. We've actually talked about this trade in the past, how we actually came into this and saw this level, came down here, bought, went all the way back up to the top. Well, the same thing happened again this morning. We put another trade in here because we saw it come down and touch this level late last night. We said, yeah, let's put a trade in here. So we actually closed in at the bottom and put a trade in. And you can see right here, and this morning, sure enough, we woke up, came in the office, and we had passed through this level, gone down, broke through a little bit, but now we're going back up. So we're only really concerned about placing a stop loss here once this hourly candle closes, because we've come back down and come back up. So we're probably going to go back to break even here. These are small trades that we're doing just with a demo account, just so everybody can kind of see what goes on. The main two things that we wanted to watch were, first of all, this. Our RSI got way oversold in this range, so we knew we were in for a pullback. So once we got below, I think we're on this one, we are at 7, which is way below on our RSI. Our RSIs are set at 80 and 20 on these charts, and so now we're just going to wait for this candle to close to see where we go back up. But just like we were talking about before, on this daily candle close trade where we got all the way back up in here and it sprang all the way back up and it went up. So when we opened this candle and closed, we had a 279 pip increase in this trade. So we're looking for about the same thing on this. We don't think the dollar is going to go much lower than 110 in the range, but we're just going to for the rest of the day. Probably after this candle we'll go to break even, and we'll see what happens the rest of the day, and we'll look for a push back up into the weekly pivot, 234 pips above. So that is a quick look again at our structure. This is our custom indicator that we've created. We kind of look at this once a day. We don't even look at this hourly. We just kind of look at it once a day and figure out where our markets are. Our stop is way down here. We're at 62 pips below. We've halved this zone. But we can talk about that more if you want to go over to StructureTrade.com and kind of read through some of our technical resources we have there. You can see how we do this. But so we're looking for a move back up into the weekly pivot line area at 113, probably sometime towards the end of the week. So that's all from StructureTrade.com, and this is the U.S. Japan, the yen for the daily chart, March 17th, 2016.